People start something from what they believe it is true. When you believe something it is true, you start to consume it. And everything you believe is not true, because everything you believe cannot even be true. People are trying to be what they consume. What they consume. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about consumption and how they affect our life, and the type of consumption that affect our life. First, what is consumption? Consumption is that what we consume every day. What we consume every day, that's called consumption. And we have to know whatever we consume, there is the result of it. So, which means whatever you consume has effect on you. So therefore you have to differentiate what you consume, what you eat every day. What is the meaning of consumption? The meaning of consumption is to make you grow, to make you something that you wish to be, or something that you desire to be. Consumption can be translated to affect you or to benefit you, because every consumption is not healthy or useful if you are not careful of what you consume every day. There are two kinds of consumptions. The first consumption is what you consume with your ear, what you hear, what you listen. This is consumption. The second one is what you consume with your mouth. Every day what you eat, every day what you put in your mouth, that is consumption. Okay, let's talk about the first consumption. The first consumption is what you consume with your ears and with your eyes. So when you take information with your eyes and with your ears, this information affects your mind or benefits you. Therefore, the source of information determines how that information or how that consumption will gonna help you. If you don't know what you consume or what you are consuming every day with your eyes, with your ears, with your eyes by seeing, with your ears by listening, you see, when you do this, these things are not just fantasies. These things are real, because you literally become every day what you consume. So therefore you have to be careful from what you listen and from what you see, because it affects your brain, it affects your mind. So therefore everybody should be mindful of what he sees and what he hears, because what you see and what you hear directly goes to your mind, directly goes to your brain, and that brain, that what goes to your brain translates to the reality, to your subconscious. As the same way, if you consume every day good information that uplifts you, cheers you on, you literally become happy, because you listen what motivates you, what cheers you up, what lifts you up, your spirit, what grows your spirit. And at the same time, if you always consume bad information about yourself, that kills your motivation. At at the same time you start to be spiritually or mindfully affected. You cannot process your mind because you are consuming bad things. How can you expect while you are eating or while you are listening to bad information? Always you listen to bad news, bad information every day, and then you expect good things. People expect good things while they are doing bad things, and that will not happen. Because if you do good thing, that good thing will come. Therefore, when you translate this to your life, every day you listen, every day you hear bad news, bad information, these things are affecting your life. You have to be careful from what you listen to if you want to be happy or enjoy your life at the moment. You cannot even enjoy the moment because of how you listen to your information, how you listen to bad news every day. So when we take consumption, as we said, there are two types of consumption. What you hear and hear, these are to your mind. What you hear and what you listen, these information are to your mind, which are affecting your mind or benefiting you. At the same time, what you consume with your mouth. The second one is what you consume with your mouth. This affects your body. What you put into your mouth every day, what you drink, what you eat, everything, this affects your body. So you have to be careful of what you eat and what you drink. Because if you don't know how to differentiate what can help you with your body, with your mind, you're gonna end up in bad situation. Because the first step is to take care of yourself, to take care of who you are. The first step. When you grow yourself, you can help others too. So the first thing you have to improve is the consumption. The consumption you consume every day, you have to differentiate. You have to verify, what should I listen to, what should I see to, what should I eat. These consumptions, when you determine and verify and differentiate, then you start to see the growth, the change in your life. How consumption affects your brain. When you consume with your ears and with your eyes. When you consume with your eyes and with your mouth, you are literally sending a message to your brain to be that what you hear. As long as you don't have a strong identification or a strong knowledge to resist to what you hear, then you will end up what you consume. How can I stop consuming? How can I stop consuming? This is the first question that should come to your brain or to your mind. Because how can I stop consuming? When you ask yourself, how can I stop consuming? You start to differentiate what you consume and what you don't consume. And basically, human being cannot stop consuming, whether with his mouth or with his mind or with his eyes, because we are surrounded with information. So every information we consume, this literally affects us. Therefore, we are surrounded with information. So how can we then differentiate the information we consume and consume better information to benefit us, to help us grow? You see, you cannot stop consuming every day. So as long as you cannot stop consuming every day, why don't you consume the important things that literally can grow you, literally make you somebody, to be somebody, to make you grow, to better you, to better version of you? Why don't you consume that person? The person you think better than you, what differentiates him from you, what makes him different from you, is the information he consumes and how he reflects to that information. You see, when you consume, that's one thing, and when you reflect to that information, how do you react to the information you consumed? So this is one thing even can lead you to bad situation or good situation, because how you react, some people listen to bad news and they expect that would happen to them too, and they freak out. And there are people, others, who resist that bad information. You see, the knowledge is in you. That's the one. You are the one who can receive what you hear and be free from that. Or you can resist bad information from you and can control yourself. So therefore, consuming every day will not help you, but what you consume and you when you reflect. And lastly, everything you consume results in reality. You see, everything you consume is not gonna hide himself, but it will expose itself to reality, because nothing that you put into your mind is not gonna be hidden into your mind. It's gonna get out one day. It's gonna get out to reality, outward. You take everyday input, bad situation, good situation. Every day you consume. This consumption will end up to reality, which means to reality means like you literally gonna do what you consume because you believe it's true. People start something from what they believe it is true. When you believe something it is true, you start to consume it. And everything you believe is not true, because everything you believe cannot even be true, but it is your belief that makes you to consume. So therefore you have to change what you consume every day in order to become a best version of you. What you consume every day is not you. What you consume every day is not you, because you are becoming that person, and you are not supposed to be that person, because You are who God says you are. You are not what you consume, but people are trying to be what they consume. What they consume daily, every day, what they consume, they want to become. They want to become what they consume every day. But that's not what God intends you to be. Every person has a vision. Every person has something inside of you. And that creativeness should come out from you. It should not come from what you consume, because what you consume is not you. The real you is inside of you. The real you is what God says who you are. So therefore, if you want to be a better version of yourself, you have to differentiate what you consume every day. You have to consume what benefits you, what helps you grow, what makes you happy, what makes you every day, every morning happy to make or to do it. So therefore, consumption is the best thing, and it could be also bad thing if you use it in wrong way. So therefore, consume what's better for yourself. Consume what can help you in your journey. If you watch these videos the whole way, I appreciate you, and I hope you learned from this video something to your life that helps you to grow. I will see you in next video. Until then, be safe. Thank you.